All right, good afternoon, everyone. Real quick, if we could get all our parents to get off the middle curve, please, and go ahead and make your way over here as we're going to have vehicles going through that area. So again, if you would, trying to get inside of our fencing right here. I want to welcome everybody to day number 3, championship day of this Carhartt Bassmaster College Series, presented by Bass Pro Shops Central Conference Regional. As we gear up to get going, to set the scene, we started all the way back 2 days ago on Sam Rayburn Reservoir right there. We went out of Castle's Boykin Park. 115 different teams throughout Louisiana, Texas, Arkansas, and Oklahoma. That is our Central Conference Regional. These 115 teams went out for days 1 and 2. They could bring in a 5-fish limit each day. And what we did after day number 2 yesterday is we cut that down to the top 20, and that's what we have today. And this top 20 field is competing for the top 17 spots to get into our national championship that's slated for later this summer. We have not announced that date or location yet, but that will be forthcoming soon. So a lot at stake, as well as this nice, shiny hardware you see here. I want to say hello to everybody watching on Bassmaster.com. This is always an exciting day for us whenever we get to crown a new conference regional champion. And we might be looking at a new Geico Bassmaster Classic Angler for 2018, a tournament that has yet to be announced either. Several people we want to thank. First, our local host for most of the tournament, the Lufkin's Convention and Visitors Bureau, Miss Tara Watson. She's the president over there, and we certainly thank her. And then also the fine folks down at Castle's Boykin Park. And Jason specifically, he basically, if you were there the first 2 days, let us take over everything. And then we want to thank Stephen F. Austin University, the only school to ever take home 2 of our national championships. They took on the inaugural one back when college fishing was just starting in 2006. And then they won it again in 2011. So, again, a school that has only been able to win 2 of these. And they also fielded the first angler ever in the Bassmaster Classic, Andrew Upshaw. So that was back when that first started in 2011, and since then we've had some of the names you might have heard of: Jordan Lee, Matt Lee, Brett Pruitt, Trevor Lowe. So it's been a slew of great anglers, and our most current champion, John Garrett of Bethel University, who will be competing in about a month and a half down, just a little bit down the road in Conroe, Texas. We want to thank all of our sponsors, our title, Carhartt, our presenter, Bass Pro Shops. Then we have our platinum vehicle sponsor, Toyota. All of these, we're going to do a drive-through weigh-in today, and all of these boats that come through the line are going to be pulled by either Bass Tundras, or if the anglers have a Toyota vehicle, a personal Toyota vehicle, then we will pull them through the line in that vehicle as well. Then we also have Shell, Rotella, Triton Boats, Nitro Boats, Hook Apparel, Minn Kota, Mercury, Skeeter, Humminbird, Yamaha, and Berkeley. On the supporting level, Shimano, go see Frank and Lisa over there. They are showcasing a lot of their products. Probably, I hope a lot of you guys got to try out some of those as we waited for the boats to come in. And then we also have on the supporting level Advanced Auto Parts. They're new with us this year. St. Croix, Phoenix Boats, Lawrence, Abu Garcia, Livingston, and Dick CPEC Tires. We also have the TPW, Texas Park and Wildlife trailer over there on display. If you guys want to go see Kyle, he's got all of their lunkers on display. It has to be a 13-pounder or above to be on that wall. And they have a pretty cool program, and you need to, if you haven't yet and you're here, you need to definitely talk to Kyle about that and see what that is all about. And then we want to thank you guys. What I always enjoy when I interview these college anglers is they always, on day 2, we want to make sure they thank who they need to, and they always mention their parents. And we all know that while they might have all the logos on their shirts, the parents are the #1 sponsors. And without them, they could not do any of this and try to live their dream without you. So we certainly want to thank you. And as we get closer, I always like to do this. If you guys could help us get your blood flowing a little bit, too, by offering up our appreciation to it helps showcase that, but offering up a big round of applause for all those people I just recognized and for yourself. All right, let's talk about the leaderboard really fast, and then we will get things rocking and rolling. Sitting in the lead after day number 2, the big bag of the tournament and the big fish of the tournament. They caught a 10-pounder on day number 2. That was a part of a bag that totaled 28 pounds, 10 ounces on day number 2. A 41.8 two-day total is Texas Tech, Travis McGuire, and Lane Bynum. Right behind them from Louisiana Lafayette, Laurent Lawrence Kuznick and Dakota Moore. They had 26-13 on day number 2. 40 pounds, 10 ounces is their 2-day total. Third place, La Monroe, Tyler Craig and Spencer Lambert, 40 pounds, 5 ounces. Fourth place, Murray State, Hunter Mills and Jordan Hartman, 39-14. And rounding out that top 5, Arkansas Tech, TJ Tucker and Bennett Pierce, 37-13. The thing that's going to make this weigh-in very interesting is every single team that just parked over there has fish. So we're going to see a lot of jockeying along this leaderboard as we go through the weigh-in. If they take the lead, they're going to sit right here. So if they're sitting there, that is a good place to be. We never start any weigh-in or any takeoff without honoring the great nation that we live in, singing our national anthem today, and also our weighmaster is the director of the Bass Nation, Mr. John Stewart. Of the brave. Thank you, John. Man of many talents. He's also going to be weighing all these fish in today. We do have we started these 3-day regionals 2 years ago, and we were looking through our history books, but unofficially, the 3-day record for a regional is 57 pounds, 5 ounces set by Murray State last year. So that is at jeopardy, too. I think that could be broken by several teams. We're going to break records with a 3-day total. We have a 2-day total record of 52 pounds set a few years ago at Clear Lake, back when these were 2-day regionals. So now we have a 3-day regional where we're adding to that. And again, unofficially, that mark to beat is 57.5. As John gets these checked, and I think we are ready to roll. But are you guys ready? We like to get your blood flowing. I like to give you a 3 count. And then you need to scream as loud as you can. I think we got a basketball game going on over there, too, but maybe we can woo some over with how loud you get. So on 3, let me know how loud or how much you want to see them weigh in. 1, 2, 3. All right, that was good, but that's always your practice round. So, again, we're going to try this one more time. On 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, we're bringing them in 20th through 1st. They were sitting in 20th place, just squeaked into this cut, trying to get to the national championship from Tarleton State. If they're your team, get loud for them. Stetson Overton and Kaysen Kelly. Rolling through in that Tarleton State wrapped rig. I got no one bumps. Did you bump anybody? Huh? I got no one bumps.
I'm not showing anybody.
All right, guys, you have a 2-day total of 30 pounds, 6 ounces. Bear with us. You brought in 1612 yesterday. Here we go. Now we're ready. 5 fish limit. Same today. A little bit better.
You know, I think we didn't do quite as well as yesterday, but we definitely had to grind for our fish. It was tough to get every one of them, but I think we finished all right.
Reach in there. You did. 14 pounds, 4 ounces. New leaders right there for Tarleton State. Have them hold them up. We'll tell you, a lot of people wonder where these fish go. We've got our Shimano live release boat right here. We're going to put all those fish in that boat, and we're taking them all the way back to Sam Rayburn, where they were caught, so they can be caught again down there. And there you go. Just like that, first team in, we have new leaders. 44 pounds, 10 ounces, Stetson Overton and Kaysen Kelly. All right, boys. It's got to feel good. Sitting in the lead, that means you can fall 19 spots. 18 spots and still get in, because we have Murray State, who's uneligible to qualify for this because it's not their regional. They wanted to just come fish, have a good time. So we really have 19 teams fishing for 17 spots, and looks like you're in good shape to make that championship.
I hope so. It's going to be close, and Murray coming to fish this and doing well is definitely a blessing, so that's awesome. In practice, we had a pretty decent practice. We're averaging 14 to 16 pounds a day, and that's what we caught every day. Luckily, caught that big one yesterday and jumped us in the cut, so we're glad to be here.
Well, I always like talking on the final day because we can always talk about how you caught them, right? We can let that information finally known. So what was the key this week?
Man, it was the vibrating jig, the chatterbait, the original chatterbait. Z-Man all the way.
Any other lures, lipless crankbait or anything like that?
I caught one on Wake in a swim jig. She ate it like a shark yesterday, and that's about it.
It's a fun lake to fish out there, isn't it?
Oh, I had a blast all week. I came down Friday, and every day I've had a blast.
Just seeing the sheer numbers of fish that were caught this week. Who do we want to thank out there? Say hey to.
I'd like to say hi to my mom again. She's really been a support to me throughout this whole process. So thank you very much. I appreciate it, everything you do for me. And I'd also like to thank Hammer Rods, because we were not in shape rod-wise to come to this tournament. They expedited a few rods to us, and they got us where we needed to be.
Awesome, awesome. And who else, Dustin?
I'd like to say thank you to my parents back home. They're watching, and my girlfriend as well, so they support me through this.
Well, guys, you're not going far. You're going right there to the hot seat, and one team in. We already have some people taking it over, and we will see how long they stay. Rolling in next, they transferred regionals. Theirs was over 12 hours away, rolling through with that personal Tacoma from Colorado State University. Let's welcome up Turner Mason and Kaito Ajiro. Again, we have a rule if their conference regional is over 12 hours away. Theirs was in Northern California, which is 20 hours away. They're allowed to transfer regionals, which they elected to do, and they've taken full advantage of that by making it into day number 3. They're going to bag them up. They just want it to be dramatic, like they're in the Bassmaster Classic. $17.9 had a big day yesterday. They had 30 pounds, 6 ounces coming in to today. Step on up, guys. Right now you are in 20th place. Looks like you struggled a little bit managing only 2 fish today. But let's see how far up the leaderboard we can get you. 2 fish, 2 pounds, 12 ounces, 16th spot right now, Kaito. So you're right there on the edge. I don't know if it's going to be enough for you. But, hey, if you were here on day 1, you found out that this was Kaito's first ever bass tournament. So making it to that final day on a multi-day tournament, that's not a bad start.
Definitely not. It's a real honor to be out here today, but a lot of help from Turner Mason over here. Real experience.
And Turner's a cool story. Turner is actually your reigning high school champion, Costa Bassmaster High School Series, presented by Dick's national champion. Won it last year on Kentucky Lake. Graduated, move on to college, and now you're trying to get to the college national championship. So just trying to keep that momentum going.
Yeah, I mean, college is a lot different than high school. I'm realizing I had to get my own boat, get rigged. Don't have a boat captain anymore, so the changes are really cool, but hard at the same time.
Have you seen a progression in the level of angling as you've gone from high school to college?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. All these anglers out here are top of the line, and I think the weights you'll see later will show that.
All right, well, Turner, who do you want to say hi to and thanks?
I want to thank my parents for help me get here, and also the CSU Bass team for taking us on and also helping us get here. So.
And Kaito from California, who else would you like to say hi to or thanks?
Definitely my parents, friends, and the guys over at Lucky Craft for sure. They helped us out a lot today.
Sounds great, guys. You're not out of it yet. I don't know. You might be one of those two teams on the outside looking in, but we will see. You'll exit over that way. Get your ticket as we welcome in the next team. They were in 18th. And here they come from Arkansas Tech University, Philip Gotts-Poner and Ethan Stokes. Cruising through that Skeeter Yamaha rig. Step on up, guys. 30 pounds, 11 ounces total. Had you sitting in 18th place. Step on up, guys. Now you have a 5-fish limit. Trying to get inside that top 17. 5 fish. 9 pounds, 14 ounces, all the way up to 4th place for Arkansas Tech. We'll have you reach in there, guys, and hold some up. So 4th place right now, well inside that national championship qualifying spot. And there you go. Let's hear it one time for those kids from Russellville, Arkansas. Actually have 2 teams inside this cut. So that's got to feel good. Do you think it's going to be enough?
I don't know about that. There's just pretty good anglers behind us.
How'd you catch all those fish this week?
We stayed out a little bit deep, kind of mid-depth and fishing brush piles and stuff. Just try to catch fish coming in to spawn and whatnot.
Okay, well that's good pattern. It seems like worked out for you. Any key lures?
Football jig, Texas rig worm, and a Carolina rig mostly.
Who do you want to say hi to and thanks to?
My parents, my girlfriend, both watching online, and all of our ATU sponsors.
Anyone else?
The same, my parents and my girlfriend watching back at home, and all of our sponsors to help us do this. So,
guys, well, great job. We'll see if it is enough to get you inside the cut. All right, we're a few through, and you guys are still sitting here.
Yeah, but I know the boys that's next, and I think we're going to be getting up.
But you know what that means, though? The one good thing is we're looking for the top 17. That is, and if Murray State's inside the top 17, it's then the top 18. We've weighed in 4 teams, which means law of averages is you guys can't fall outside that top 17, so you're headed to the championship. How's that sound?
That sounds great, man. That's all we needed to hear.
Feels good, I'm sure, right?
Absolutely. It's been a blessing.
All right, guys, we'll see how long. Now that you got that out of the way, let's see how long you can stay up there, right? All right, and let's bring them through. Some of their teammates from Tarleton State, Justin Seaton and Dakota Ebert sitting in 17th place. Come on through, guys. 31 pounds, 6 ounces. Had a consistent 2 days. Brought in, I think, exactly the same weight for 2 days. 15 pounds, 11 ounces. And it looks like they have been consistent again. Trying to unseat their teammates. They need 13 pounds, 5 ounces to take over the lead. Looking for 13-5 to unseat their teammates. Got it. 17 pounds, 4 ounces. And I guess if they're going to lose the lead, they'd like to lose it to their teammates. You guys should hear all the jabbing going back and forth back here. But there you go, your new leaders right there, Tarleton State. Justin Seaton and Dakota Ebert. Again, I think if there's one person they wanted to knock them off, it would be their own teammates.
Yeah, man, we're really excited for them. They're good friends of ours, and we're looking forward to traveling up to that national championship with them.
Well, Dakota, again, this will be just fished it a few months ago, back in the summer of July, and you're headed back.
Yeah, man, we're really looking forward to it. We had a really good time out there today. Really the whole week. We just had fun, went and fished.
Just went fishing?
We just went fishing, man.
I thought you were going to say something else.
No, we got a few more events coming up, so we're going to kind of keep quiet about it because we're doing something we think is going to get better every day.
Sounds good. All right. Well, Justin, I know you didn't fish with Dakota but last year, but now you guys seem to like you're making a pretty good team.
Yes, sir. I actually got to fish in the championship last year, too, with Stetson, and we had a good time with that. So I'm glad to get back with Dakota, and we just got some people we want to thank real quick. I want to thank Kelly Farms and Hammer Rods and, all of our family that's watching back home. And I want to thank our parents. Both of our mamas are out in the crowd right now, and they're our biggest supporters. So we just want to give them a big shout-out. They're awesome. Thank you.
Who else, Dakota?
Yeah, my mom, my dad, all my friends and family. Thank y'all for supporting us. Samtone, they're great, man. Kathy over there at Samtone Lures, she's awesome, man, and she makes some really good jigs, and they always work for us.
I'll tell you what else is awesome, the Tarleton State fishing team. You guys mix some partners up, but you still find a way to get to that national championship. Good job, and we'll see how long you can stay in that hot seat. Coming up from Dallas Baptist, they're sitting in 16th place. After day number 2, had a good bag, 19 pounds, 11 ounces, 31.9, 2 a day total. Here they are, Trent Newman and Zachary Hines. Five fish in that bag. Again, 31.9 across 2 days. Step on up, guys. 5 in your bag. You need 17.2 to take over the lead. Looking for 17.2. 14 pounds, 4 ounces up to second place for Dallas Baptist. Well, that, again, if my math is correct, that should have them headed to the national championship. And there you go. Let's hear it one time for them. Fished it last year, and they're headed back this year. Zachary Hines and Trent Newman. All right, Zachary, so let's chat. Good week for you guys, 45-13, 3-day total. Got you headed back to the championship. Got to feel good.
Man, we're excited. We had a rough day one, coming in right under 12 pounds, but we made up for it yesterday, having almost 20, man. I just got to say the Lord is good. He's been with us all weekend, and it's been fun out here, man. We love Rayburn. It's been a lot of fun, and it's nice to see we pulled it out and we're making it back to nationals.
What was the key this week, Trent?
We were throwing a V&M J-Bug and really catching them really good in practice. And after that first day, we knew that we had to have a big bag. So we went to where we knew our good fish were, and we just stayed on them. And we were hoping that we had enough for today. They bit a little bit later today, but it worked out well. So we need to thank a few people, especially TFO Rods. They always hook us up with great deals and great rods. And, man, their new Pacemaker series is amazing. That thing is strong and stout, and we have not lost a fish on it yet. So that's a great rod, and got to give a big shout-out to them, especially Legend and Mercury and DBU for sure, and then you guys. I mean, Bass is this is the best trail they have for all the college guys, and everybody loves it out here, so it's awesome.
We certainly appreciate you guys. We can't do it without you. Zachary, who else you want to say hey to?
Our family, we know they're watching. We appreciate it. Everybody at DBU for getting us out here, and, man, I don't know, man, V&M, like I said, V&M, TFO, those are the big keys this week to us being successful. Than y'all guys. We know there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that we don't see, that a lot of these guys out in the crowd don't see, but y'all make it happen, and it's a lot of fun fishing with y'all, man. We appreciate it.
Well, let's hear it one more time for them. You guys will go that way. Good job. Ahead of the national championship. As we bring in our next team from Northwestern State, sitting in 15th place coming into today. Aaron Belgard and Logan LaPrairie. Come on up, guys. Had 19 pounds even. 32-14, 2-day total. Rolling through in a nice Triton Mercury. Come on up, guys. Managing just 4 fish. Let's see if it's going to be enough. 4 fish, 32-14. Over the course of 2 days, these 4 need to go 15-13 to take over the lead. 9 pounds, 3 ounces. 4th place right here for Northwestern State. Reach in there, guys. Hold some up. And all these fish have to go 14 inches, and then we're taking them and putting them in our live release boat right here beside the stage. And they'll return immediately to Sam Rayburn after that. Northwestern State, Aaron Belgard and Logan LaPrairie. All right, guys, so we are through 6 people, so you're going to be right borderline if everybody who weighs in from here on out beats you. So, in other words, it could be really tight.
Yeah, I just hope it sticks, man. I want to go back to the national championship so bad. And this week was tough on us, man. The wind blew today, like real hard, and our deep bite got off today. But we found some shallow at the end, and it kind of helped us out.
Aaron, what was the key baits this week?
Man, all week we caught them shallow in practice on the chatterbait all week. And the first day of the tournament, nothing worked. So we ended up going out deep and throwing a V&M flatline football head and with a J-bug on the back of it, and that's what we caught our fish on. Yesterday, we ended up doing the same thing. Today, it wouldn't work. We had 1 fish at 12 o'clock. At 2:15, we still had the 1 fish, and we caught 3 in the last 45 minutes.
That might be what never giving up and what gets you guys into that championship.
Oh, yeah, man. I want to say thanks to my dad, my brother back home. They're probably watching right now, and all our sponsors and friends back at the house. They support us a lot, and it helps out.
Aaron?
I want to say thanks to my mom and dad. They're all the way up here supporting me, and my girlfriend came as well once again. And thanks to our sponsors, you guys for putting this on for us. It's an awesome tournament to fish. We love it, and we really want to get back to national championship.
Well, I think you might be in, but we're going to have to wait and make that official at the end. You guys will exit right here. Good job. Let's hear it one more time for them, and we'll see if it is enough. All right, the next team coming through, Louisiana Monroe. They were sitting in 14th place after day number 2. Let's get loud for Hunter Freeman and Thomas Swallow. Come on through, guys. 33.5 through 2 days, 5 more fish in that Berkeley power bait bag. Looks like a decent bag of fish. Uh-oh, Dakota.
This might be the end of the road right here. That's all right.
You were just saying you're enjoying the sunshine.
Well, I'll go find some out there, I reckon.
It's out there. All right, 5 fish. You're in 19th place right now. You need 15.6 to unseat Tarleton. Looking for 15.6. 1 pound shy, 14 pounds, 6 ounces, but it jumps you guys all the way up to 2nd place right there. Reach in there. We'll have you hold them up. Then we'll have La Monroe headed to that national championship. They want to make sure it's the 4 biggest. Like always. There you go. 47 pounds, 11 ounces. La Monroe, Hunter Freeman, and Thomas Swallow. And John says you actually got 3 of the biggest ones and you left 1. That's okay, though. All right, Hunter, it's got to feel good. Headed to the national championship, sitting in 2nd place right now. We don't have enough teams to punch you out of 17th place, so that's got to feel good.
It does feel good. It was a struggle again today, and if we wouldn't have caught that 1 big one, we probably wouldn't be going. But it happened, so I'll take it.
It did happen. All right. So what was the key this week, Thomas?
Slow roll on a chatterbait and flipping creature baits. That's about it.
Any other key lures?
No, that was about it. In practice, we caught them all flipping. I think they were spawning. The cold front pushed them out, and then you had to catch them on a chatterbait. But had to adjust.
Who do you want to say hi or thanks to?
Just my dad back home. I think he's watching. My grandma might be watching. Just all my friends and family. And then I want to thank Toledo Tackle Sports Center in West Monroe. They treat me real well when I'm at home and always hook me up. And then my girlfriend's out there watching somewhere too. So here's your shout out that you asked me for.
Thomas?
My parents and you alone for everything they've done.
No girlfriend to give a shout out to?
No, I'm single.
Hey, we're streaming online. You want a girlfriend?
I'm good right now. I like being.
Any single ladies out in the crowd?
I'm fine right now.
Right here, single guy. Good job, guys, ahead of the national championship. Let's hear it one more time for them. 13th place coming into today from Texas A&M, John Moore and Clark Manis, 15-9 on day number 2. Gave them a 33-9 and 2-day total. Come on through, guys. Rolling through in that nice Skeeter Yamaha package. Nice Minn Kota trolling motor on the front of that boat. Come on up, guys. 19th place right now. Again, 33 pounds, 9 ounces through 2 days. There are 5 more in that bag, and you need 15 pounds, 2 ounces to unseat Tarleton. Looking for 15-2. 10 pounds and an ounce jumps you up to 5th place right there, guys. We'll have you reach in there and hold some up. Good job, guys. That gives you a 3-day total of 43 pounds, 10 ounces. There you go. Let's hear it one time for Texas A&M. I have a quick story with these guys. We got to thank them really fast. All right. So, who went off and left who yesterday? So you drove down the road and left. Which one are you?
I'm John Moore.
So you're John. So Clark left yesterday after the weigh-in and left John there. So John was bored and he just helped us finish tearing down our set. And then when John got back, he stayed and helped us too. So we want to thank you guys, but that was not cool, dude. You left your partner just sitting there without keys.
I know, man. I had to go into town and do some homework, but it was not the best move.
But it might be enough. You guys, I don't know if you're mathematically in just yet. You'd have to lose you get beat out by every team that comes through. So you could be borderline getting into the championship, but it's probably going to be enough.
All right, good. That was the goal, so I'm glad.
Again, the key word there is probably right now. So we'll find out in just a little bit. But who do you want to say hi to or thanks to?
First, I would like to say thank you to my parents and the rest of my family. They're watching on the live web stream. Then I have to say a big thank you to Terry's Marine in Nacogdoches. They hooked me up and had my boat running good. Met me at 9 o'clock after day 1. And then we got the boat running good, had it running full power, so that helped out a lot. And then also Chris Courier, he helped me find housing, and then the Ford family, they also helped me out a lot throughout this trip.
That's pretty good remembering all that. Who else you want to say hi to?
My girlfriend's out here in the audience. She made the trip up here.
She also helped us break down, right?
She did.
How awesome is that?
She does a pretty good job.
I think, yeah, she was helping pick up some big old tent poles and stuff back there.
Yeah, she could whoop my ass.
PG-13.
Sorry.
Sorry, everyone watching on Bassmaster.com. We don't have a delayed live button, so.
My bad.
That's all right.
Appreciate it. I'd also like to thank my parents watching at home. They've been real supportive. And then also to thank Castaway Rods and Baitmate since they've really helped us out this tournament, and we would not have been where we are without them.
Awesome, guys. I think it's going to be enough, but we don't know quite just yet. But let's hear it one more time for Texas A&M. Go sweat it out for a few more teams, and then you'll know. Okay, Texas Tech, they were sitting in 12th place coming into today, 33-14. Was their 2-day total. They had 13 pounds, 5 ounces yesterday. Let's welcome up Matthew Bowden and Barton Courtney. There's a beautiful Sam Rayburn bass. Let's hear it one time for that fish. Come on up, guys. 33-14. You need 14 pounds, 13 ounces. Still trying to unseat Tarleton right here. Looking for 14-13. New leaders, 15 pounds, 12 ounces right there, Texas Tech. They've taken over the lead, and they are now punching their ticket to the national championship. Let's hear it one time for Tarleton State. Good job, Dakota. And Chase. And Justin, excuse me, head of that national championship. And they're your new leaders. Good job, guys. Get a weight on this one. I don't think it's going to quite be our big bass, but it's a good one. 10 pounds, 2 ounces is the current big bass right now. Set yesterday, but let's get a weight on this one. 7 pounds, 10 ounces is a nice one. Personal best?
It actually is.
All right, awesome. Congratulations. We've had a lot of people say that this week, catching their personal best.
Yeah, it was really a blessing. Caught it this morning. And after that, it slowed really down, but thank God we caught it.
That's a nice one to help you get to that 15-pound bag. What was the key this week? How'd you catch them, Barton?
They were all shallow on a chatterbait, but this cold weather kind of made it tough on us. Kind of killed it a little bit, but we got what we did and happy with it. So,
all the fish were shallow. You never went deep?
Yes, sir, pretty much.
Awesome. Matthew, who do you want to say hi to or thanks to?
I want to give a huge thanks to my dad and everybody at Bowden Marine. I blew up my power head 2 weeks ago, and he was able to get it rebuilt and everything for us. And I'd also like to say thank you to our sponsors, Rayburn and C Logitech, for being able to get us here.
What about you, Barton?
Just my parents supporting us, helping us with money a little bit. Matt's parents letting us sleep on the couch whenever we travel. It's a long ways from Lubbock out here. And some of our other sponsors, 13 Fishing, Santone, just behind us, and we appreciate them.
Well, guys, congratulations. Headed to the national championship and your current leaders. Have a seat right there. You're not going far at all. And we will see how long you can stay there. All right, as we bring up the next team, 34 pounds, 8 ounces over 2 days. This is the team from Louisiana, Lafayette. Dawson Cranford and Charles Norris. Come on up, guys. Come on up, guys. Again, 34.5 pounds over 2 days. 5 more in that bag today. Let's see if we can get you inside the national championship or take over the lead. You need 15.3 to take over the lead. For 15.3. 10 pounds, 9 ounces. 5th place right now for the Raging Cajuns. Reach in there, guys. We'll have you hold them up. There you go. One time for Louisiana Lafayette. Dawson and Charles. Good job, guys. We'll get them in those bags, get them back in the boat, and we can chat for a second. So we are... All right, so we weighed 5. We weighed 10. You're in 5th. We've weighed 10 anglers, 10 teams. You're in 5th. We got 10 to go, which means the worst you can finish is 15th, which means you're headed to the national championship. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
So how'd you catch those fish this week?
Just up shallow, just moving baits.
Rattle trap, anything like that?
Rattle trap.
Any other like lipless crankbaits or anything?
All on a red rattle trap.
What about anybody you want to say hi to or thanks to?
Thank you to my parents and my girlfriend for showing up today and all my sponsors.
Who else?
Thank the sponsors, our club, parents, everyone who made this possible.
All right, guys. Well, thanks. Great job. Headed to the national championship. You're going to exit off this way. All right. Texas A&M had several teams inside this field, and here they come. Corbin Davis and Michael Rollert, 16 pounds, 4 ounces yesterday, 34-15. $34.15. $34.15 through 2 days. Come on up, guys. 5 more fish in your bag. You need 14 pounds, 12 ounces to unseat Texas Tech. Looking for 14-12, 14-12. Got it. 15 pounds, 15 ounces. New leaders right there, Texas A&M. And there you go. Let's hear it one time for your new leaders, Texas A&M. 50 pounds, 14 ounces, Corbin Davis and Michael Rollert. All right, guys, great job. That's got to feel good. Came out here, did what you need to do. You're sitting in the lead, and you're headed to that national championship.
Yeah, we had some problems this morning right out of the get-go. We called you. Had trolling motor break down. We had 4 keepers in the boat. Had a 6-pounder fall up to the boat. We knew we needed the trolling motor to get the rest of the day. Thanks to Kelly and Mary Pendleton, they loaned us their boat, and we got that all figured out and got back on them and made a few calls.
I mean, so everybody's wondering what we do is we go through a process. You know, they're allowed to switch boats as long as the boat meets all bass regulations. We went through all those safety checks, insurance checks, and everything, got you back out on the water. And that good deed right there, let's give the family who loaned you the boat a big round of applause, because that's going to be the reason you're headed to that national championship.
Yeah, we can't thank them enough. Thank you again, Kelly and Mary Pendleton, for loaning us your boat and getting there quickly this morning. We wouldn't be here without them.
No, you would not. Okay, who else do we want to say thanks to?
Mom and Dad watching from home. Holly, my brother, they're right there. So over there, yeah.
Out there somewhere, right? Who else?
Yeah, I want to thank my brother and my girlfriend out there in the crowd, and Lauren and Briley. And I would also like to thank Kelly and Mary Pendleton again, because we wouldn't be here without them. Also, we'd like to thank 6 Sense Lures and Santone Jigs and Baitmate.
All right, guys, great job. Your new leaders take over that hot seat. Let's hear it one more time for Texas Tech. Matt and Barton, they're headed to the national championship. Congratulations as we keep rocking through the weigh-in. From Nicholls State, they're sitting in 9th place coming into today. Tyler Rivette and Cameron Nakeen had 14-10 on day number 2, 35 pounds even. Come on through, guys. Again, at 35 even coming into today. It's like they've had a pretty good day. Had a good day on day 1. Stumbled a little bit yesterday. Looks like they bounced back big time. Step right up here, guys. 35 even. You need 15 pounds, 15 ounces to take over the lead. Looking for 15-15. New leaders, 18 pounds, 9 ounces. Nicholls State takes over the lead and punches their ticket to the national championship. Let's hear for them. Just as soon as Texas A&M took over the lead has been taken over again. Tyler Rivette and Cameron Nakeen. All right, Cameron. So it would be a fair statement to say when we were talking to you guys pre-tournament, y'all were a little confident, thinking you were going to have a good tournament, and sitting in the lead now and headed to the national championship. I say you did that.
Yeah, we if you would have told me we'd be leading right now after practice, I would have probably laughed in your face.
I'll just tell you guys what he told us. He said we were going to need to order in a crane for weigh-in to pick the fish out of the live well because they were catching that many bass.
No, we didn't. We weren't able to do that this week. We probably needed like a dolly or something, not a crane this time around.
Dolly, hey, but right now it's enough. I mean, we know you're headed to the national championship. Tyler, going back again this year, that's got to feel good.
It feels awesome. It just when he caught that 5-pounder early this morning, that was just like that ticket. We knew it was there, and it was a up and down day for sure. We got to our spot first thing, and there was a local there, same guy as yesterday, saying he wasn't going to leave, and right in front of us catches a 7-pounder, and we had no fish, and he just looked at us, threw it back, and like it just broke our hearts. So we just kept fishing, and finally they bit for us after he left. and it was awesome. I don't.
Key baits.
I
think they got another college tournament next week, so everybody's still being a little tight-lipped.
One of them I'll say is the Carolina rig, and the other one's just it moves.
Moves, yeah. You guys can narrow that down. You're really good. Cameron, who do you want to say hey to or thanks to?
I definitely want to thank my mom, dad, all my family back home, and definitely all our sponsors.
What about you, Tyler?
I thank my family for coming, and my family watching all over, and my dad at the Tahiti oil field platform. He watching. So he told me to give him a shout out.
We could, if you know his dad, you've seen it weigh in. He's the loudest one there, so we might be able to hear him screaming from that platform.
I could probably imagine them right now. They're probably getting fussed at or something. Probably not working right now. But I got to give another thanks to Matt McCardle for letting us stay at his camp and letting us use that Top Angler game on the PlayStation. I think that helped us practice this week. We figured to keep baits off of there, so.
In your video game skills, and it gets you into the league. Good job, guys. Your new leaders, Nicholls State, take over the hot seat. Let's hear it one more time for A&M.
I got to say thanks to my girlfriend for supporting me, too. I forgot about that.
Smart move, Tyler. One last time for Texas A&M. Congratulations, guys, headed to the national championship. As we get ready to welcome the next team in from Dallas Baptist. Colt Benedict and Reed Foster, 35 pounds even coming into today. They had them in 8th place. Come on up, guys. 12 pounds, 9 ounces. And they got a limit in there. Needs to go 18 pounds, 10 ounces to unseat Nicholls State. Looking for 18-10. 16 pounds, 13 ounces, second place right there for DBU. Not going to take over the lead, but that has them easily inside that national championship cut. And they are headed to that tournament. There you go, guys. One time for DBU. Good job. Colt Benedict and Reed Foster. Get those fish in the bag, and they'll get back in that release boat so they can head back to Sam Rayburn. And Colt, step over, man. It's got to feel good. Second place. I know you're not in the lead, but you're headed to the national championship, and that's a lot of everybody's goal coming into these regionals.
Yes, sir. This will be my first national championship with Bass, and I'm really excited. I hope we get to go somewhere and catch some giants, man.
Oh, yeah, you don't know where you're going, but you know you're going, right? So Reed's got to feel good.
Oh, it feels great. After a week on the water like this, it's incredible. How do you go fish again? Just catching a giant on day one, unreal.
You guys had that 8-pounder on day one. It was a beautiful fish. If you didn't see it, go check out the photo gallery. You can see that fish. But, Colt, who do we want to say thanks to and hi to?
All right. That little Legend boat that came by absolutely is the fastest boat I've had at that size. It is chasing down 21-foot boats like there's no tomorrow. And also TFO. They've got a new series of pacemaker rods that is bad to the bone. Y'all got to check them out. TFO.com.
Reed?
First and foremost, I'd like to thank God and everything that He's done. Today there was multiple times where I told my buddy Colt, I said, hey, we're going to say a quick prayer, and then before you know it, we had 2 more fish in the boat. But then I'd also like to thank my girlfriend, Hannah, my dad. They came up yesterday. Everybody back home. V&M Baits, big time. They help our school out like there's no tomorrow, and they're really helpful with us and getting new stuff to us so we can try it out. And then also everybody back home that's been cheering us on and keeping us going.
Guys, great job. Let's hear it one more time for Dallas Baptist. We got them confused. We exited this way all week, so we're sending them the other way. So we bring in the next team from Lamar University, sitting in 7th place coming into today, Brandon Semino and Colby Ogden. $35 pounds, 11 ounces through 2 days. Had 14 pounds, 12 ounces on day number 2. Come on up, guys. 5 more in that bag. 19th place right now. You need 17-15 to take over the lead. 5 fish, 8 pounds, 8 ounces. 10th place for you guys. They don't want to hold them. All right, so let's do a little math. 10th place right now. We weighed in 14. That means you could fall 6 places, which has you in 16th place inside that top 7. So as it stands right now, that again, my math may be wrong. It looks like you're headed to the national championship.
Well, that's better than we thought we were going to do after bringing that in today.
It's borderline still if you fall every spot from every boat, but still looks like you guys. I mean, it looks like you had a little bit of some ups and downs this week, Colby.
That's for sure. We don't know what happened to our deep fish, so that's pretty much the case.
You had a good bag on day one. What was the key?
Definitely a crankbait and a chatterbait.
Crankbait and chatterbait. Any other keys this week, Brendan?
Not really. Everything just really fell apart. That second day started just a downhill train wreck from the beginning. It as you see, just got worse going into today.
You might be able to, it looks like you're hopefully going to be able to ride that momentum from day one. Who do you want to say hi to or thanks to?
Definitely got to say hi to my family who showed up here, my girlfriend who's holding her cell phone filming right now. And definitely got to give a big thanks to Power Tackle Rods, Talon Lures, and they take care of us. They always give us the best products that you can get on the market. So,
what about you, Colby?
Definitely the sponsors that he said, but I really want to thank my parents that came up here. And then my grandpa and my grandmother, they used to come pick me up when I was like infant. They'd pick me up on Fridays and bring me to the lake, and that's what got me fishing ever since then. So I really want to thank them for that.
Pretty cool. From then to now, how fishing has changed for you?
A whole bunch. I can remember my grandpa still kicking my butt. I'd throw something in the trees, and he goes, "Son, were you aiming for the water? Like, what the heck?" So yeah, I'm really glad he showed up today.
He still does that a little bit. We saw him in the bushes on that Snapchat on the practice day.
Yeah. Well, what's bad is I filmed that and just giving him a hard time. About 5 casts later, I put one a little bit higher in a different tree. He was fumbling for that phone, and I was like,
got it out before you could record it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Guys, great job. Lamar University, I think they're in right now, and we will find out in just a few more moments as we get closer to the end of this weigh-in. Here they come, your next team up from Sam Houston State. Sitting in 6th place, Dylan Harrell and Dustin Moreno. £36, 2 ounces over the course of 2 days. At 11 pounds, 10 ounces yesterday. So struggled a little bit yesterday, but they might have a few they want to show off. There you go. One up, guys. So again, 36 pounds, 2 ounces, 5 more fish in that bag. Looks like you've had a good day today. You need 17 pounds, 8 ounces to unseat Nicholls State. Looking for 17.8. 10 pounds, 3 ounces, all the way up to 7th place for these guys. Reach in there and hold the sum up. And what I'll do while they're doing that, they only had 10 pounds, 3 ounces. That's because they were 11 minutes late. They lose a pound per minute. We'll talk about that in a minute. So this bag really weighed 21 pounds, 3 ounces, a really big bag. But hopefully that's going to be enough to get them in. Let's hear it one time for Sam Houston State. I don't know what's going on. A little bit of hot mic. Yeah, we are having some technical issues. 46.5, 7th place. We weighed in 15. That means we have 5 more teams to go. So 7 and 5 is 12. So that means you're inside that top 17.
Man, after what happened today, God has blessed us all week, man. We've had a fun week. The first day we had 24.8. The wind, our pattern was based upon wind, and the wind was just right the first day, and we had almost 25 pounds, and we knew that we were going to have that after the practice we had. And the second day the wind changed up just a little bit, and we ended up falling. We had 11 pounds, 10 ounces, and we did everything we could do just to have that. And then this morning I saw the wind coming out of the same direction. I said they're going to be there again, and sure enough they were. And we had even talked about it. We made our last call about 1:15, and I said about 2:30, 2:40 we're gonna start packing up and leaving, because we had been having some battery trouble during the day, and we'd been jumping it off the trolling motor, and it decided at the last minute when we were fixing to head in that it didn't want to jump off again, and there were some guys that were right there by us that could have brought us in, that were fishing a different tournament, and they opted to not bring us in. So a lesson learned here for us and for everybody else is, if you see somebody on the water and they're broke down and they're fishing a tournament, and even if you are as well, stop and help the guys. I mean, we could be sitting in the lead right now, or possibly get second or third place in this tournament. I feel like had those guys taken us back to the ramp, but they decided that their bag of fish was more important for their tournament than ours. So, but we had a good day. We caught a lot of fish. We've caught a lot of fish this week. God has certainly blessed us throughout this week, and who knows? I'm just glad we're headed to the national championship. That's all that matters.
That big bag was very important today, Dustin.
Oh, yeah, it was. I mean, like you said, if the wind wouldn't have been out of the same direction, I don't think we'd have done as good. We may not have been going to the championship, but definitely having the big bag that we had today surely helped us, I'm sure.
It really is proof that every fish really does matter.
Oh, yeah, up to the last minute we were catching fish, and there were a few that we shouldn't have had. They should have got off. But somehow we pulled them out, and like I said, it was a blessing, and God was watching over us.
Well, guys, great job. Glad it worked out for you. Glad you made it in. 11-minute penalty, but it looks like it's not going to affect you, and you're headed to that national championship, so congratulations. All right, we're moving on. We're down to top 5. Arkansas Tech, here they come. TJ Tucker and Bennett Pierce. 18 pounds, 12 ounces through 2 days, 37-13. All right, guys, step on up with that bag of fish. 5 in there. $37-13. 19th place, you need 15-13 to take over the lead. 13 pounds, 5 ounces, good enough for third place. 51 pounds, 2 ounces. Good job, guys. Let's hear it for them. Arkansas Tech, TJ Tucker, and Bennett Pierce. All right, guys, good job. Third place right now. We're through 16 teams. That means law of averages. You're also headed to the national championship. I know that feels good.
Feels really good. That was one of our main goals whenever we came up here, and so it feels really good to be in the top 3 right now.
Well, Bennett, who do you want to say hi to?
My buddies back home, Evan Dodd and Blake Campbell, they're watching, and my parents and all my family.
About you, TJ?
Well, I want to say hi to Taylor Colbert, Jake Holsey. They gave me all kinds of crap yesterday for not saying it yesterday, so if y'all's watching, hey.
There you go. You got that in. So, again, I know, TJ, it's your last year, right? So headed to the national championship. That's always a good way to start out your final season.
Yeah, it feels really good. The last 2 years I came here, I haven't even got on the scale, so this one feels really good.
Keys to this week?
Fishing deep. We thought maybe they'd be shallow, and then the water started cooling off, so we decided to back off, and we found them.
You did find them. Good job, guys. Let's hear it one more time for Arkansas Tech as you are headed to that national championship. As we welcome in the next team from Murray State. Come on up, guys, as they drive through. Hunter Mills and Jordan Hartman. 18 pounds yesterday, 39 pounds, 14 ounces through 2 days. Had them sitting in 4th place. Again, this team, they just wanted to come and fish and enjoy Sam Rayburn, and boy, have they made a good week out of it. Come on up, guys. 39-14. This is what you have. 5 more in that bag. You need 13-12 to take over that lead. Looking for 13-12. 9 pounds even, all the way up to 6th place for you guys. So good start to your fishing year. Coming down here to this Central Conference Regional. Got a 6th place finish right now. You can finish no worse than 9th place, so a top 10 is a great way to start the year, Hunter.
Oh, yeah, of course. We're just happy to be here, and luckily we had a good first 2 days, but today didn't pay off. The big ones couldn't bite. They were still there, just couldn't get a good bite today.
How are you catching those this week, Jordan?
We caught all the big ones on a big crankbait, and everything else was coming on either a drop shot or a Carolina rig. So,
well, who do you want to say hi to and thanks to?
I'd like to say hi to my parents and all my friends back home and my roommates watching. And I'd like to thank all of our sponsors and give a big shout out to Fisherman's Headquarters and Bag 5 Baits.
And Hunter?
I'd like to thank my parents because I couldn't do this without them. I wouldn't be here fishing or anything if I didn't have their support. Also, all the Murray State members and also the Fisherman Headquarters and Bag 5 Baits.
All right, guys, great job. Let's hear it for them. Good start to your year, a top 10 finish, Murray State. And we appreciate you coming down here and fishing this Central Conference Regional. The next team we're welcoming up, they were sitting in 3rd place. They were actually your co-leaders on day number 1. Let's get loud for them. La Monroe, Tyler Craig, and Spencer Lambert. Again, co-leaders on day number 1. They had 24 pounds, 8 ounces on that day. 40 pounds, 5 ounces through 2 days, and they have 5 more fish in that bag. Yes, Tyler, you can say something.
I just want to thank Jordan Hunter for helping us out last night. We lost our bait that we were catching them on, and they ended up having that one bait and gave it to us. So I really appreciate them helping.
I got to cut you off, man. Y'all know Tyler, he keeps talking. 13-5 is what La Monroe needs to take over the lead. 13-5. Got it. 17 pounds, 2 ounces right there, first place. So they were in the lead on day number 1, and they have now taken over that lead one more time. Good job, guys. $57 pounds, 7 ounces, unofficial new 3-day record right now by 2 ounces. La Monroe, Tyler Craig, and Spencer Lambert. All right, so you guys heard that. We were checking through the record books. 57.5 is what we were thinking was the 3-day record. So you've beaten that. And the funny thing about Sam Rayburn, it might not even be enough to win the tournament, but it's got you headed to the national championship. Tyler, again, headed back there, and I know that feels good.
Absolutely. Last year was my first year to not make it since I started college fishing, so it feels good.
Yeah, it always stings when you don't make it. Makes you want to get back even more.
Absolutely.
All right, Spencer, so how'd you guys catch those fish this week?
Mostly on a trap, some on a chatterbait, but I think we ended up culling them all out. So 90% on trap.
We saw an awesome video of them catching their fish on day 2. Go to Bassmaster.com. You can check that out. Tyler, who do you want to say hi to or thanks to out there?
I want to say thanks to my family and my girlfriend for all the support that they've shown me. I want to thank B&M, Sims, and I think that's about it.
Spencer?
My parents, any family watching, and his dad. We actually had motor troubles, and we're using his boat.
It's awesome. Again, number 1 sponsor right there. Your new leaders. Let's hear it for La Monroe, head to the national championship. One more time for Tyler. I'll let Tyler finish his thought now, Tyler. So let's finish what you were saying a second ago.
Well, I just want to thank them for letting us use our baits because without them baits, I don't think we would have did what we did today. And Aaron and Logan, they helped us too. So I really appreciate it. College fishing's awesome because everybody's friends with each other. That's what I love about it.
It's awesome, and you guys are awesome. Headed back to the championship. Cameron and Tyler, good job. And we will see you later this summer as we get down to our final 2 teams. They were sitting in 2nd place coming into the day. Let's welcome up Louisiana, Lafayette, Lawrence, Kuznick, and Dakota Moore. 40 pounds, 10 ounces. Through 2 days, they had a really big bag yesterday, 26 pounds, 13 ounces. Cruising through in that Triton Mercury package. Grab those fish, guys. Step on up. It's 5 fish in your bag. You need 16 pounds, 14 ounces to unseat Tyler and Spencer of La Monroe. Looking for 16-14. Get a weight on these. They settle down. 10 pounds, 8 ounces, all the way up to 4th place. Not going to have you in the league, guys, but it has you headed to that national championship, and I hope that feels good.
This is my first college tournament, so it feels real good.
Not a bad start to your college career.
Yes, sir.
So how'd you guys catch those fish yesterday, really, is what I want to talk about.
Sea rigs.
Sea rigs, Carolina rigs, anything else?
That's it. That's the only thing we caught a fish on.
That was, you guys were talking about it yesterday. That was your biggest bag you've ever had in a tournament.
Yes, sir. It was a good day. The cloud cover killed us today. They pulled off the structure, so.
All those clouds up there.
Yeah, I wish it had been like that during the tournament.
Yeah, you know I'm picking with you. Who do you want to say hi to or thanks to?
All my family that came and my girlfriend out there somewhere. I don't know where they're at. Oh, right there.
I think we're over here, too. Who else?
I'd like to say thank you to his family. They helped me out a lot. My uncle made it. I'm happy to see that. My girlfriend back at home, and the rest of my family, too.
All right, guys, congratulations. Let's hear it one more time for your Raging Cajuns. Lawrence and Dakota head of that national championship. And we are down to our final team. You guys ready to crown a champion? I don't think they're real ready. One more time. You guys ready? All right, so here's what we do. Tyler and Spencer, you guys know what to do. You're going to step up right here. We're going to welcome them up. They had the biggest bag of the tournament and the big fish of the tournament. Had 28-10 yesterday. Let's welcome Texas Tech. Travis McGuire and Lane Bynum. Again, the big bag of the tournament yesterday and the big fish, the Carhartt Big Bass so far. And here we go, looking to beat that. They just may do it. 41-8 through 2 days. They need 16 pounds to take home the trophy. If they don't have it, Law Monroe has it, looking for 16 or higher. Right here, guys, a step up here in the middle. Here we go, looking for 16 even. If they don't have it, Law Monroe does. 5 fish. Need to settle down, reset them. 28 pounds, even right there, Texas Tech. Not quite as big as their bag of fish yesterday, but only 10 ounces shy of that. And a new 3-day record, I know I can officially say that, of 69 pounds, 8 ounces right there over the course of 3 days, and that is why we come to Sam Rayburn in January. Showing the GoPro for television, because all this will air on ESPNU. And there you go. Let's hear it. 28-pound bag right there. We're going to introduce them as champions in a second. But again, wow, what a day. What a tournament. Over the tournament. If you want to weigh it, let's weigh it. Get a weight on this fish. Again, their big bag yesterday was anchored by a 10-pounder. We'll see what anchored this 28-pound bag. Right here in the middle, guys. 8 pounds, 9 ounces on that fish. And boy, what a tournament this has been for you guys, Lane.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I'm still shaking about the day we had today and yesterday. We had found those fish in practice, and the first day of the tournament, you know, we came in 12 pounds, and we knew that the big fish were down there, and they just started biting yesterday. And this morning we pulled up there, and we had 2 6s and that one that was almost 5 in 15 minutes, and we were just really blessed today.
What was the key, Travis?
Man, the key, we had, I guess, 4 or 5 different baits. We had a football jig, a crankbait, a Carolina rig, and a swim bait. So, yeah, that's 4. And then really what we were doing, it's just typical pre-spawn fishing. You look for where the highway is, where they're going to go, moving up from the deep water to where they're going to go. And we just found a really, really, really special spot where they were just sitting there.
It was definitely special when you catch 2 28-pound bags. Let's get some thank yous out of there. What made this happen for you? Who do you want to recognize?
I'd like to say hi to everybody that's watching. Thank y'all. Like everybody that sent texted and called. Like my phone, I've had to keep it on the charger for, 2 days. Then we'd like to thank Excite Baits, Power Tackle Rods, 13 Fishing, Santone Lures, both of our parents, all of our friends. We love y'all. Thank you.
Lane?
Yeah, I'd like to say hi to my family back home. My little niece wants me to give her a shout out. Hi, Braylee. See you in a few days. And, yeah, all of our sponsors, thank you, and look forward to the next one.
All right, guys, well, let's make this official. John, if you'll help me right here, Lane, I'm going to hand you that. You guys step right over here, and I need everyone to get loud for your 2017 Carhartt Bassmaster College Series, presented by Bass Pro Shops, Central Conference Regional Champions, Texas Tech, Travis McGuire and Lane Bynum. How's that feel? How's that sound?
Wonderful. It's been a long time coming.
You got that right. I remember Travis back a few years ago, and I knew you guys were good and we're going to get it done, Lane. You're champions. Heading to the national championship. What a start to 2017 for you.
Yeah, it is. We've had our ups and downs. We've been fishing for 3 years, and to finally pull one off, it really feels good.
Well, guys, congratulations one more time for your champions right there. We're going to bring up the top 3 teams and get a quick picture. Second place, I hope you guys didn't go far away. Let's welcome them back up from La Monroe, Tyler Craig and Spencer Lambert. Come on up, guys. 57 pounds, 7 ounces as they make their way up. And then third place from Nicholls State, right there, Tyler Rivette and Cameron Nakeen. 53 pounds, 9. Let's see, second place, that's La Monroe. There you go. Right over here, guys. Step up. Let's hear it one time for second place, La Monroe. Good job. Tyler and Spencer. And then right behind them from also Louisiana, Nicholls State, Tyler Rivette and Cameron Nakeen. I do have to go around to the back of the stage, verify standings. We're going to have some interviews with these top 3 teams, and then we'll be confirming national championship spots. I will have a quick meeting with the national championship team, so if you think you are in, don't go anywhere. Congratulations to all our teams. We will confirm these standings, so you got a quick moment to visit with them real fast, and I'll be right back around to confirm the standings. For everyone watching on Bassmaster.com, we're going to say goodbye for now. Our next tournament will be at Winyah Bay in South Carolina in just a little over 4 weeks for that Southern Conference Regional. So hang tight for that one. You can we'll be taking off right there in Georgetown, South Carolina. We want to say thank you to all our hosts, all our sponsors, and everybody for helping us put on a fantastic event right here in Lufkin, Texas. For John Stewart and the entire Bass staff, I'm Hank Weldon, and we will see you guys in South Carolina.